It's your boy Z in the house. The day is Tuesday, which is One Thing Tuesdays. That's where we recap the One Thing podcast and all things one thing. That's what I do. That's what I do for the day. But I got in on the podcast today, man. They had the same episode from last week, which is about the one word. We've been working on the one word. I mean, the one word is definitely good, but I didn't want to hear it again. So I ended up going to my overdrive and popping in my boy John Maxwell. I think his name's John Maxwell. Anyway, from the Purpose Driven Life, he's got a new book out. This is new, and it was called, I don't know. But I do know what it's about, though, right? It's about something about living to your full potential. That's what it's like. I think that's part of the title. It may be the title. Living to your full potential. It's about going step by step, systematically in each area of your life and improving on that area. So what I got my chapter 3 in, and I'm kind of get the gist of it, of what he's talking about. One, it was on working on your emotions. The other one that I'm on right now is working on your thinking, how to be a great thinker. And being a great thinker is asking good questions. But in his thinking phase, I was looking at, he was saying, hey, you got to think good thoughts. Then you got to surround yourself with good thinkers as well, too. But you got to be able to capture your thoughts. Capture your thoughts in one spot, like on your cell phone or whatever. He said, because once you name and designate a spot, then you want to feel it. And that brought the memory on names, on voice. He said also too with the thoughts that you should write those thoughts down. See if they stick 24 hours after. Should also verbalize it. He said writing the thoughts down, bring them into the tangible, which I agree. Because when they up in there, they kind of fuzzy, but when you write them down, now it's in the physical, and now it starts to put clothes on itself. He said, then once you start speaking that thought out, it connects it to your heart and your emotions, and that even makes it grow even more. He said, because sometimes people can read or write something sensitive, sad, but once they start trying to articulate it, then that's when they get all choked up and start crying, because it's something in the speaking. And then you share that thought with your mastermind group. Once you share that thought with your mastermind group, giving it the light of day, giving it a little scrutiny, then you take your thought for a walk. That's what he was saying. Share it with some other folks. And then you just kind of keep on going, growing and building on the thought until you got something that's, the word is scalable. Like I was telling my daughter, good questions to ask millionaires next time she talked to her. And I kept telling her, I said, look, I got a lot of millionaires around myself. I need to start tapping in on this on purpose. So I talked to one of my millionaires today. One of the first thing I did, since I'm in close proximity, right? I went on ahead and read up on his backstory so that I have something to kind of chitter-chatter about. And I ain't chitter-chat about much, but I said, you know what? You got about 4 or 5 stoves around here. No, man, I got 28, man, 28, yeah. Got 6, boom, boom, boom. I said, man, that is fantastic. But it was short-lived, though, man. But the door was cracked open, you see what I'm saying? Because I wanted to go ahead and do the thing. But speaking of doing the thing, right? Back last night, I had one thing. I wanted to talk to my son last night about his mind and his memories and being a man and sharing and working through some things and asking for help and stuff like that. Man, I mean, it was down to the last hour. Because he was out with his friends, came home a little bit later. I'm getting ready to go to bed. Then he had to take a shower. Boom, boom, boom. I had to take a shower, came back out. Finally called him. Boom. I said, look, I was getting ready to get in bed. I said, look, man, you're not getting in the bed until you go in there and disclose and talk. So this is important. So I bust in there. Boom. Laid it all out on the line. Then he read, I can see him going through, right? But I know in my mind after I say, they still be listening, just don't know how to respond. You see what I'm saying? So went on, laid it out, so that was perfect. That was perfect. So I got that out, right? Then the day we was talking to my boy at work, just talking. We had been talking. We in this other part of me, we always talk, about the big idea, or the next idea, or the idea, the one idea. So we was talking and bouncing stuff off each other. So I ended up buying $34 worth of Dogecoin. I said I was gonna roll the dice on that, but you know what? I gotta get in and I gotta make a charitable contribution. I gotta do that tomorrow. I got some stuff I gotta do out in the yard as well too. But I gotta make a charitable contribution, and I gotta find my Jerry Baker book, man, on gardening secrets. I gotta find that. It's around here somewhere. Then I gotta spring this futon out of here. Yeah, maybe some more room. You know what I'm saying? Maybe some more room to sit down. And I also moved my elliptical into the basement area. Cleared some room right here. Fortunately, my wife came and said, "Oh, we got more room. Well, we need to fill that up." All right, yeah. But I moved that into the basement to get the gym area ready. I went out and picked out some paint. My daughter has finalized the paint color that she wants on the wall. Then I'm gonna trim that up. So we hopefully have this thing painted by Sunday. We gotta be moving. It's all about action. Because in this book, Maxwell was talking about, are you a thinker or you're an actor, a doer? Do you lean more to thinking versus doing? How can you incorporate both? But he also said in there, don't focus on. He said, man, look, focus on your strength and not your weaknesses. And the reason that is, he said, no matter how hard I try to be a ballerina, I'd never be a great one. Just the physiology is just made up. I won't be a great ballerina. But he said, no matter how hard you work at it. See what I'm saying? Because some things, it's just not what you are made for. Even though, because it ain't really, for one thing, it may not even be what you like. So when you say you working hard at it, are you really working hard at it? Because how can you give 100% into something that you don't even like? You probably could get close, but something you like, you may give 110%. See what I'm saying? You may go above and beyond. And that's what you want. You want to be living a life above and beyond what's necessary. So me and my wife are going to have to sit down. We have to work this thing out because she came in from a hard day's work. She's like, look, I don't think I can go another 8 years. I know they keep throwing their pension on me. You don't want to lose your pension and all that stuff like that. It's just 8 more years. But I'm like, shoot, man, you know what? The pension's mentioned. I mean, you're in a high stress, high volatile environment. Why? If you don't have to. That's what I've been saying. You don't have to. But you gotta work through that. I'm gonna pray that there's ways that I can reach through to her. And we can relax this thing down and just take out some of these options, because it's something she's trying to accomplish. She got some things she want to accomplish. And it could be that she don't think time is on her side. See, that time thing messes you up. And that comparison messes you up. You see what I'm saying? What you comparing to in the time, what you're thinking about time. You see what I'm saying? So that's where we at. But other than that, man, and I was telling the guy at work, you know what I'm saying? There's really only one thing. You can just have that courage to just muscle through it. There's really only one thing. But it's like several, right? But it should only be one. Yeah. All right. Just like these bikes right here. We ain't rode these bikes in a while. But at least they inside and not getting rusty. We actually throw the old bikes away. They are gone. We're going to work some more on cleaning that yard up. We're going to clean some things up. We're going to spruce some things up. And then we're going to be back in business. Peace out. I'm finna go. I got to run out and grab the wig for the Afromations. And then I'm finna go ahead and shoot the video for this as well too. Peace out. Do it to it.